Alright, so my 5th grader has finished her math curriculum for this year, and since we only have about a month, maybe a month and a half left of school this year, I just brought out all of our math supplementary workbooks that I have, and her math, how it's been this week and until school is done, she takes all these math books, these little supplement things, and she just sets the timer for 30 minutes and just picks and chooses whichever book, whether it's one or whether it's a page from each. She just picks whatever she wants to do, and she just works on that for that 30 minutes of math. That's what she does. This is like a wide assortment of ages. She's in 5th grade, and there are a couple books that are like 3rd through 4th or 3rd through 6th. So this assortment here is like 3rd through 6th. This one's closer to 7th grade. So then you just have this one here that's pre-algebra. So the purpose of the remaining month and a half of school that she has left is just review math, because next year she's getting ready for pre-algebra. So it's going to be reviewing, and I'll just kind of flip through some of these books. Now, some of these books I have, as she's been doing them, I've been tearing out the pages and putting them, sorry, I can't talk today. I've been tearing out the pages and putting the pages up. Some of these pages are written in, some of them aren't there, but anyway, I'll show you what I have. So, my daughter, she loves mysteries, and this is 65 short mysteries you solve with math, and it's by Eric Yoder and Natalie Yoder, father and daughter. It is for ages 10 through 14. Rainbow Resource had it for about $8. Here's the table of contents. They're short little stories, like one-page stories, and they have some kind of problem in the story, some kind of mystery in the story that has to be solved using math. And I believe they also have a science mystery book too. This is the dad author, why he wrote the book, and this is why the daughter wrote it too and helped him out anyway. Math at Home. So, story 1 is called Heavy Toe, and you read that page, and it gives a picture, and this is the last part of the story, and in that there's a math mystery to solve. And here'd be story 2, roll of the dice. And see, that's the end. They're really short. It actually says 1-minute mysteries. This would be story 3. So, you can kind of see they're really short, little just regular stories. Things you might actually come across in real life, in your daily living. Things that require you to use math. So, that is this one. And this one here is just a Cliff's quick review over basic math and pre-algebra. In the front here it has like a little pocket guide, a little quick reference. And they make these for a number of things. Algebra, Algebra 2, all kinds of stuff. Here's the table of contents. This is just like a review book. If you are, in school and you're struggling with understanding decimals, you can turn to this chapter and go to the topic that you are having trouble with. Like, are you having trouble writing decimals? Then if so, you go to page 22, which we will go there now. And it tells you to read a decimal or write a decimal in words. You know, you just read that there, and it gives you some examples with the answers and stuff. Here would be one over rounding decimals. Chapter 6 is over integers and rationals. Integers and adding integers. Anyway, it's just a little quick review thing. And this is Kitty Kangaroo. It's a math workbook for grade 4. And like I said, I've torn some of these out already. But like here's one over addition, subtract with 1 regrouping, subtract and regroup, subtract with zeros, regrouping. There's a certificate of achievement in the back, and also the answers are in the back. And there's mixed numbers. This is closer to the back. Improper fractions, understanding fractions, equivalent fractions, quotients, multiplying, compare fractions, fractions in their simplest forms, adding and subtracting fractions. And this one is also Kitty Kangaroo for grade 4, but it is problem solving. Kind of gives them letters to the parents, multiplication facts, counting with money. This page here is finding averages, working with multiplication. So the problem solving, you can see it's more of like a story format. So there's a story, and then you have to explain your answer, and you have to think about some stuff. They might be a little bit tricky. There might be more than one way to do it, or more than one step, working backwards. So this one might be a little bit more challenging than the math workbook. Gross and check. Anyway, and they make these for, let's see here. There's pre-K, K, first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Sorry about that. Okay, the next thing that she's working on, this is by Critical Thinking, and it is Balance, Math, and More. It's level 1, grades 2 through 5. She loves this book. This is her favorite one. On the back, they show several other things that they offer, but they've got a ton of stuff. Okay, so we have been tearing sheets out of here. If she had it her way, she would do this until it is done, but she loves it so much, I told her she should just maybe do a couple pages in the other books, and like to reward herself, do one of these. Okay, so I believe there are just like 3 types of little math things in here. This one is tic-tac-toe math, and it says all rows, columns, and 3 numeral diagonals must add up to the same sum. Write the total and then fill in the empty places. So you have your tic-tac-toe grid here, and 8 and 4 and 3, that's 15. So the total is 15. So you have to find 2 other numbers plus 8 that equals 15, and then 1 other number here for 2 and 4, and that missing number to equal 15, and these 2 have to equal 15, and so on. Okay, and the answers are in the back of the book. And this one is tic-tac-toe math. Then, one of my favorite ones is inside-out math. So you have these outside blocks. There's A, B, C, and D. and they give you the answer for A. And inside here, A plus C is 30. So we know that A is 15, the answer is 30, so C must be 15. So we put 15 here. And, you just go about the same way. The answer is 55, we know C is 15, so what is B? You put the answer there. You just have to figure it out. But her absolute favorite one are these kind right here. The balance math. You have to use the balanced scales to find the missing numbers. So all of these scales are balanced. It tells you these two blocks are 52, so you divide it by 2, each block is 26. We know this is 26, so these two must be 26. You divide them by 2, it's 13. Now you have 3, so now you multiply 3 by 13 to find the answer. And she loves the balance math. But, so that's what this one is. Oh yes, and we bought a stamper, a date stamper, and she's using it for everything. So, anyway, but that's how this book is set up. And like I said, the answers are in the back. The next one is from Step Ahead. Now, a lot of these I just picked up from random places, yard sales, flea markets, wherever. This one's Step Ahead. It's for grades 3 through 4. It's Math Skill Builders 3. It says from the makers of Golden Books. And it has some stickers in here. She's already done some pages. There's a number search. She really likes math with like riddles or jokes, and you have to, your answers equal a certain letter, and then you use the letters to, solve the riddle or something like that. And she really liked this one because she likes cowboys and horses and Western old-fashioned stuff. So, subtracting with regrouping, license plate math, subtracting across 0, making change, estimating times 2, times 6, there's some practice, times 7, multiplication fitness, missing factors, there's some division, 2-digit quotient, on the bus math. So here's some word problems. And she actually seems to do better word problems than just standard, There's some fractions, more fractions, and the answers are in the back of the book, and another set of stickers. So, this is the back here. Okay. So this last one here is it's for grades 3 through 6, and it's called Funny and Fabulous Fraction Stories. It has 30 stories, and they involve, it's fractions, and you have to work with fractions to figure out the answer. How to use this book, the basics, identifying fractions, comparing them, adding and subtracting fractions, multiplying and dividing fractions, using fractions. My battery is about to go dead on my camera, so just going to flip through this real quick. But this is the first story, and here's your little work section. In the back, you can see that was fairly short. Skill 2, recognizing fractions. The title of the story is Great Artists of the World Draw Fractions. Now these are funny, so instead of saying Leonardo da Vinci, it's Leonardo da Pepperoni. And then skill 3, drawing and identifying fractions. The History of Fractions, a play in Act 1, or in one act. So, anyway, you can see it's just little, little funny stories that involve using fractions. And the answers are in the back of the book. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, just showing you how we are finishing up our school year for my 5th grader in math. If you have any questions, just ask.